Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I don't give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Eskow.
Jeff
Doing bad time. Doing bad time. Got myself a problem.
Thanks for listening
listening to Sports World Radio with your hosts, Jeff Eskow and Sean Mann. Online at SportsWorldRadio.com. Sports World Radio, the equal opportunity ripper. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, 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 welcome to Sports World Radio. We're going to have a blast today. I am the host, Jeff Eskow. We got such a show for you guys. You aren't going to believe the jam-packed show we got for you today. Unstinking believable. I'll tell you what, you better fasten your seatbelts. Because I've said it a million times on this show. The fastest 2 hours of sports talk. Well, today, we ain't kidding. We got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it in. So I'm getting all the particulars out of the way really quick so we can get on with the show. This is Sports World Radio. We do it each and every Monday through Friday on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West. And if you live anywhere else,
who cares? And figure it out in the Central.
That's right. That's right. I'll get everybody in here in just a minute. SportsWorldRadio.com is the place to listen to us each and every day. We have a chat room over there. If you're listening to us anywhere else, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, anywhere else out there, come on over to SportsWorldRadio.com chat room and start chatting away with us. All you got to do is just go over to SportsWorldRadio.com, scroll down, and you'll see the chat room, and we're all hanging out in there. So come on over there and hang out with us. All right, so don't forget, Sports Shorts. You want to listen to every single conversation we have during the commercial breaks? Head on over to sportshorts.sportsworldradio.com. That's sportshorts.sportsworldradio.com. I have some February in there for you, and I have a free interview for you. And then if you just click the Sports Short tabs, you can click on any month and check it out. That's at sportshorts.sportsworldradio.com. I'm doing this really quick because we got a lot to get to. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. SWRshow@gmail.com. SWRshow@gmail.com. 619-663-3715. 619-663-3715. Sports World Radio Show on Skype. Sports World Radio Show on Skype. That's how you get in touch with us any way you want. Let's bring in the guys. Joining us like he does each and every day in the co-host chair is the co-host of this Sports World Radio Show, Sean Mann, the update man. Was that fast enough for you, buddy?
It was fast enough indeed. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sports World Radio on this Friday, October 2nd, 2015, 6:07 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:06 p.m. on the West for you people in the Central. Figure it out for yourself in the mountains. Who really cares? Temperature right now is 70 degrees. I'm doing good. How are you, Jeff? What's up? That was quick.
Yeah, that was really quick. Yeah, because we got a lot to get to. That's why.
Oh, yes.
That's why. It's nice out here. I just turned the air conditioner off to see how long I'm going to suffer in the heat. We'll find out. But, yeah, let's get on going. Hey, also joining us for the whole entire show today is the producer and program director of Sports World Radio himself, Humpy Glue himself, Josh Lopez. What's up, my friend?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome here on a Friday. I'm doing great. We got a lot to get to. We got wrestling to talk about. We got awards to give out. We got people to bash here. Let's get this bad boy started.
And not only that, we got our NFL picks to do, which we're going to do in the second hour commercial free.
This may be the best Sports World Radio of the year, especially with the rants we got today.
Oh,
go ahead.
It's going to be a lot. You know what, guys? I just showed up. Josh told me a tiny bit what was happening. I really wasn't paying attention. So, Sean, start the show, brother.
All right. Speaking of which, here we go. The opening story. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you want football in London, England, get ready, Jeff. Rise and shine. The NFL next year is possibly going to consider playing NFL games in Germany and Mexico.
What? What?
Yes.
The NFL is considering playing games in Germany and Mexico?
Yes,
correct.
Germany and Mexico.
You know what? I don't really. Okay, Josh is probably going to find this really weird.
What?
I don't have a problem with Mexico because it's on the same timeline as me.
Yep, that's right. It's not too far from what the.
Yeah, it's on the same time zone as me, so I don't have a problem with that. Games aren't starting at 6:30 in the morning over here. I'll tell you that right now.
What the heck is there to do in Germany to play football there? Josh just sat there oh my gosh.
I'm not watching that game. It's that simple. I'm not watching that. If you think I'm getting up for the London game, what makes you think I'm going to get up for the freaking Germany game?
Well, maybe they can have a little bit of history of what to do in Germany there and show you on TV. This is the NFL in Berlin, Germany. There you go, Josh.
There's nothing to do in Germany. The place looks like a modern-day funeral.
There's a lot of military in Germany.
Yeah, there's a lot of military
looks like a
there.
war zone.
There's a lot of military in Germany going on right now.
So the NFL is considering doing that because of the progress that's happening in London, England. If the game is in Mexico, it will be in Mexico City, where the NFL had a 2005 regular season game that drew more than 100,000 fans. If the game is in Germany, where the league had a small but loyal fan base for the now defunct NFL Europe, there are options of playing in Berlin, Frankfurt, Hamburg, and good luck with trying that other German name.
Good luck. Good luck trying it.
So now, Jeff, they're looking at numerous places, Jeff and Josh, to play the NFL in Germany and then be rise and shine. Watch your favorite team or watch the NFL in Germany.
I'm not doing it.
Before you know, we're going to be watching football games from Japan.
Japan or anywhere else. In the
Tokyo Dome, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, the Tokyo Dome.
Not me. I'm not getting up. I'm telling you right now. I'm not getting up. Ain't no way, ain't no how.
Let's get to the next one here.
Josh, I sent that to you, and you were on our conference call. You were just like, what in the heck is this?
I don't mind the Mexican game. Game.
Here's
I don't mind.
my issue with it. It's like with the Mexico side, why would the NFL consider going to a country where the entire country hates and despises the NFL because they consider football soccer down there?
I don't mind the Mexico. I don't mind the Mexico game. Not at all. I don't mind the Mexico game at all.
So it's all about the time zones for you, huh?
Yeah. You think I'm going to watch a game at 6:30 in the morning? You're smoking dope.
Well, there's one on 6:30 this morning between the Jets and the Dolphins. We'll wait for that.
That's Sunday.
Right.
That's Sunday. That's Sunday morning.
Yep, that's
I'm gonna.
right.
You know what? If I happen to still be up because I didn't go to sleep because I was worried, I'm going to use that game to go to sleep to.
Josh will probably put a bunch of Z's right there because he won't be watching at 8:30 a.m. Central
6:30
Time.
in the morning. Get the hell out of here.
Before we get to the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour, and yes, we are doing the Bash Hour in the first segment today.
Mm-hmm.
We have a gentleman who likes to berate us in the chat room every chance he gets when his team wins. But, hey, Wes, where are you?
Well, speaking of which,
He's
Josh,
nowhere
the
to
next
be
story
found.
we get to,
He's actually crying in his milk.
the Baltimore Ravens beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, Wes, too bad. You lost the point. Suck that. I'll take the point right there every chance I get.
Hey, I got the point. Hey, listen, I'll take the point too.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll tell you something. I was busy as heck last night. I didn't even watch the game last night. Okay, I kept going back and forth to see what was going on, and Baltimore were losing, and Baltimore was losing, and Baltimore was losing, and Baltimore was losing, and Baltimore was losing. And then all of a sudden the game was tied. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice.
According to Wes at 12 minutes after the hour, check this out on Facebook. Here's his post.
Oh, no.
Quote, wow, I just wasted 3 hours watching a pure junk game. Scobie is useless. Time management blowed. Old man Vic is just plain basic. Those of you that said Vic could run and pass, this dude is a grandpa. We have an all-star running back. And on 4th and 1, we run Vic on a sweep out of the shotgun? Come on, the entire game plan was set up to lose the game. We are now owned by rat shits. There's no excuse for playing a game like that.
Is that what Wes said?
On Facebook.
There's more. There's more.
You want to know something? I can't say it any better than that coming from a Pittsburgh fan.
At home, letting a fake running back run all over us. The offense gets 11 yards in the third quarter. Let's hope Ben gets back next week.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Wes, I hate to break it to you. Ben Roethlisberger is out 4 to 6 weeks. Not coming back next week.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Cam Thomas is a bust. Why not look for health in the middle? Why in the world do you get the ball to
That's
A.
awesome.
Brown? This guy's electric. What'd you say, Josh?
That's awesome.
Here's what I don't understand with this Nimrod. So his statement saying that, oh, I hope Ben Roethlisberger comes back next week, sounds exactly like Skippy saying a few weeks ago that Tony Romo looked good against the Chargers in the preseason. Neither happened. Aren't going to happen.
Wes adds more. Can we mix in a reverse, a screen, or even a slant? Play calls are so bad. To it, Hayward, Timmons, Bell all played outstanding games. You have to run the bell on 4th downs. Period. End of post.
Hey, you gotta know you're a miserable man when you're ranting about an NFL game on Thursday night.
And Jeff, he was upset. Wes was. He was just upset after the game got over.
That's what you get for having Michael Vick on your team.
And remember,
23-10. And Joshy, the Encyclopedia Man, rises to number 6 in the Sports World Radio Pick'em League.
Is that what position you're in?
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. What did Wes say all along? That the Steelers were going to have the best offense in the league, and Jeff was saying all along the Steelers are going to go 2-4 without Ben Roethlisberger there in the 6 games.
So far, I'm right and you're wrong. I'm only 10 points out of first place. That's not bad. I'm only 10 points out of first place. I could be in last place like Ryan.
Josh,
1-48.
Josh in 6th and I'm in 7th. Gosh, Josh, I hate this.
That's okay. You guys keep going. You stay close because you guys just stay close because when I jump in front of you, it's not going to be fun.
Oh,
okay.
And Ebo's in 2nd place, but Jeff.
Well, I don't mind. You know what? I would rather have Ebo win than a freaking Jock Journal writer win. I'll tell you that.
Iron Stick of Blazing in 21st and last place.
Yeah, way to go, buddy.
How about that, Jeff, though? Wes really thinking that Ben Roethlisberger is playing next week.
I know. He thinks he's playing next week. Actually, he doesn't think he's playing next week. He wished. He wished he was playing him next week, but he's not. He's done. And guess what's going to happen? You just saw how Michael Vick is going to be playing until Ben gets back. So get used to losing.
And what Wes calls, gentlemen, Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, my buddy Morgan is in the house. What's up, Morgan?
Hi, Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah,
How's it
but
going,
Wes
buddy?
is pretty upset, Jeff. That's why he's not in the chat room. That's because of the post
He's
he
a
put up
wussy.
on Facebook.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to show up today. I was co-hosting a blab last night with a friend of mine, and Morgan was in there. And when the game ended, my buddy was talking, and I just put my fists up and I started shaking my arms like this. And he stopped what he was saying. He goes, Jeff, what the hell are you doing? I go, Robert, Baltimore just won. He goes, yeah, because him and I were the only ones that picked Baltimore.
Now we go from one knucklehead to another. Sean, let's get it started, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here it comes, Morgan. You're going to love this. Here it comes, Morgan.
Boys and girls, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Skippy Bayless said that my Washington Redskins will beat my Philadelphia Eagles 28-24.
Okay, I have a problem with that sentence. A major problem with that sentence. He put the word my in front of both damn teams.
Correct?
What? What?
Yeah, Jeff, he believes that the Redskins are going to beat the Eagles because he feels the Redskins are not that bad.
Not that
Eagles
bad,
are not
Jeff.
that good.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah?
Has any football game ended and gone into overtime 0-0?
No.
I know of.
We might see one this week. We
Or it
might
could be the
see
Colts
one
and
this week,
Jaguars.
buddy. How about that? Washington and the Eagles play to a 0-0 tie and go to overtime.
Then we all lose a point on pick.
Does anybody have the cojones to pick that like that? You just might see that.
The game goes to overtime and it ends 0-0.
See, that's even better, Sean. I like that right there. Game goes to overtime and still nobody scores.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Skippy Bayless went on to say that my Dallas Cowboys will go into Mercedes-Benz Superdome and beat the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football.
Okay, so hold on 1 second. So far, he's got my Dallas Cowboys, my Washington Redskins, and my Philadelphia Eagles. Correct?
Correct. Yeah.
So far, he's covering the NFC East pretty good, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
The only team he hasn't put the word "my" in front of yet is the Giants, right?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that leads into our next quote.
Son of a bitch. I thought I was going to get away with it. God dang it.
Skippy Bayless said that my New York Giants will lose to the Buffalo Bills with Eli Manning throwing 3 interceptions.
Okay, so you put the word. So almost every team he's mentioned so far in every quote, he's had the word "my" in front of it, except for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, come on, Jeff. He is entitled to his opinion.
His opinion sucks. Especially when he puts the word "my" in front of every damn team. That just proves to me that you're not really a fan of crap.
Skippy Bayless said that he and Stephen A. should be nominated for every television award show that's out there.
That's laughable. I wouldn't even nominate you at all.
I'll tell you what.
Stephen A. Smith, but not you, Skippy.
I'll tell you what. Excuse me. I'll tell you what, Skippy. Sports World Radio on TV. Second Take on TV. Back to back. And let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see the ratings.
And the winner between Sports World Radio and Second Take goes to Sports World Radio.
That's
because
right.
They're opinionated and they tell it like it is.
That's right. That's right. Don't you ever forget that, Skip.
Skippy Bayless said that Stu Gotts and Dan Lemitar should replace Mike and Mike in the morning 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time slot.
Do you really want to listen to a guy that talks like this for 4 hours? I don't think so.
All right, what makes it worse with that scenario is that Josh has to cover 4 hours of listening to that.
No, I don't.
No, I will never go to sleep then because I'll be hearing this for 4 hours a night. Do you get it? There's no way. I don't know how this guy can talk on the radio for 4 hours. How can ESPN allow this guy to talk like this on their radio for 4 hours a day?
I woke up at 5:30 a.m. this morning. I still have energy. I'm not wasting my time on that.
Ow, that hurt.
All right. Skippy Bayless said that
I was in the middle of drinking something because I had to coat my freaking throat because of talking like Stu Gotts kills me.
You had to catch your breath. I understand.
Man.
my Jaguars will make the playoffs as a wild card team with a 9-7 record.
Hey, Skip. Hey, Skippy. I have a bet, a steak dinner bet, that they're not going to be better than 8-8. In fact, if they go 8-8, I lose the bet.
Well, come on, Jeff. What about the possibility of the Jaguars winning the AFC South?
At 6-10, sure. At 6-10, at 7-9. You know what? They can win it at 7-9. I'm okay with that.
Well, you remember when the Seattle Seahawks were 7-9, Jeff? And
hey,
how upset you were. You put Sports World Radio on the line if the Bears didn't beat the Seahawks.
And they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, we're still here, aren't we?
Correct.
Okay.
Now Skippy says,
Let me ask you a question. Who was the last 7-9 team that made the playoffs and won the Super Bowl?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Skippy Bayless said that Tom Coughlin will be fired by the trade deadline.
Uh-oh, Jeff, that's addressed to you.
When's the trade deadline?
That is a good question. Sean, when is the trade deadline?
I got three Jamokes in here, and neither of you.
Different for all the leagues.
I got two Jamokes in here, and neither of you know when the trade deadline is.
Well, it's different from the NFL. Usually, I know where it is for like the NBA or MLB. The NFL is tricky with
Bunch
their
of
trade
Jamokes.
deadline.
Yeah, they are. True.
Skippy Bayless said that mine.
Why do you keep catching me, man?
My Pittsburgh Pirates will win the playing game next Wednesday.
That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So check that. What is that? 6 teams you put the word "my" in front of?
Correct.
Boy, he's put my on a lot today. Holy smokes!
I like to see him.
What Skippy's like.
I like to see him put. I like to see him put a dress on and say the word "my" in front of a team. Because he sounds like a sissy. He sounds like a sissy girl when he does it. He just proves how much of a bandwagon fan he really is.
He's saying "my" like it's going out of style.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Skippy Bayless said that the Los Angeles Kings will miss the playoffs again for the second straight year.
Let me ask you a question. Does anybody really care about that particular quote right there that he just said?
Not to my knowledge. I don't think he does.
Skippy Bayless said he wants to see the Montreal Canadiens win the Stanley Cup next year because he talks about how the NHL promotes that it's a USA sport, but it's basically a Canada sport, but none of the Canada teams can win championships.
Oh, good grief. I don't know. I do not want to see the Canadians win.
That'll bring great misery to Sean.
Yes, it will.
Especially
Bruins Canadians.
Yeah, especially if it was a Canadian against the Bruins and the Bruins lost. Yeah, he wouldn't like that too much.
I'd be in deep mourning.
Skippy Bayless said that the Baltimore Ravens shocked them last night.
The Baltimore Ravens shocked him last night?
Yes, because I'm sure Skippy went with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, that's because he went with the Steelers, you schmuck.
Skippy Bayless said that Phil Simms did a great job last night on the CBS broadcast.
I think that's addressed to you there, Josh, since you have a negative opinion of Phil Simms.
Okay, so Phil Simms won a couple Super Bowls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only reason why he won the Super Bowl was Lawrence Taylor, right? Let's go to the next point. Trent Dilfer, a quote-unquote expert quarterback for ESPN, wins his Super Bowl because of Ray Lewis. You know where we're matching here? Both guys suck on air, and they don't have the credibility to call games.
Correct. They both stink. I don't watch any of that crap. I don't watch none of it because it stinks. Can't listen to those guys.
Skippy Bayless said he'd like to be an analyst for a golf tournament.
Listen, you can't even play golf, let alone be an analyst for it, okay?
Skippy Bayless said that he loves the movie Caddyshack.
Yeah, I can agree with
That's
him
a good
there,
movie.
Josh. Yeah, Caddyshack.
Have you seen Meatballs yet there, Sean?
Oh, no, I haven't had a chance to.
Well, you know what? What are you waiting for? Christmas? Oh, yeah, that's coming around.
Yeah, Christmas is in 2 months. You got to get in the holiday spirit.
Maybe you should watch Meatballs during Christmas vacation.
I'll watch Christmas Vacation first with Chevy Chase.
Oh, God.
Let's get into a couple of wrestling quotes before the first commercial break of the day.
Okay.
Skippy Bayless said that John Cena needs to retire.
He's getting pretty close, isn't he?
I don't think it's time for him to retire. I think he's having the best wrestling year as far as wrestling matches are concerned.
He's getting old, though.
I have
he
a
is
response.
up there. But, I mean, Ric Flair wrestled till he's like 61.
Well, Ric Flair's an idiot.
John Cena's only like 37, I think.
Ric Flair's an idiot.
Yeah,
I have a response. I have a response to that. You know, he needs to retire. You, Skippy, so we don't have to. So maybe we don't have to listen to you anymore.
Yeah,
I like that, Sean.
The trifecta of people who need to retire: Joey Crawford,
Yes.
Skip Bayless,
Yes.
and Ed Hockley.
Yes, the trifecta of retirements.
Yeah, that's a good trio. Yes.
All right,
one more
Skippy Bayless quote of the day. Skippy Bayless said that the USA Network should ban a kick-out Monday Night Raw.
Why? Because they're kicking. Why? Because they're kicking the crap out of freaking Sports Center every Monday night.
Let's see. Let's think here, Skippy. Do the American public really care about the slate of Monday Night Football games? We know, Josh, how you feel about it. That's why WWE is doing a lot better for the ratings instead of the NFL Monday night game.
It's not really true on the ratings end. Ratings have been going down over the past couple weeks, but I'll say this, Jeff. Yeah, the ratings may be going down for wrestling, but I'm getting far more entertainment for what's going on Raw, a 3-hour Raw, than any of the NFL Monday Night Football games so far this year.
Yes, for sure.
You would be in agreement with that too, right?
I would rather watch wrestling than Monday night games right now.
Oh, come on, Josh and Jeff. They got to do something to bring spark and entertainment to the American public.
Well, they better put on some better games.
Yeah, because the Seattle Seahawks against the Detroit Lions is a ratings getter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know what's going to happen there.
Yeah, the Denver Broncos versus the Detroit Lions. That was a good game.
Yeah.
But the best part is I still gained a point.
And I can even say this as a Bears fan. Bears against Chargers. Okay.
I'm with you.
Or,
if you know what, if both teams were playing better, it probably would have been a really good game. But both teams stink.
or the Monday Night Football game. Well, I can't say that because Jeff will be interested. I got a funny story since we were talking about West before we into that commercial break, Jeff.
Yeah.
The Monday Night Football game after next Monday, it's the Steelers at the Chargers. West versus Jeff on Monday Night Football.
Oh, I cannot wait for that.
I can't be there for you guys because Raw's in Chicago that day, but that's gonna be a great show.
When is that game?
October 12th.
October 12th?
A week from this Monday. Yep.
A week from this Monday, huh?
Yeah.
Steelers and Chargers.
And on that note, we got to go to our first commercial break of the day.
Watch out, Wes. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
All I want is to be loved. All I want is you.
Well, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West, and if you live in the mountains,
who cares?
All right, let's go, boys. Where are we going next? Listen, top of the hour, we're going to start our NFL Real Talk, and we're going commercial free from the top of the hour till the end of the show. Wow.
And I got the picks from the big win himself, the blue Indiana hump himself, Frank Sprankle.
Blue Bumblebee Indiana, Frank Sprankle?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He has a couple upsets that will surprise you.
Really?
So.
Possibly wait by this time next year. There could be NFL in Germany, so you could get up early. What?
He'd probably be in favor of that.
He'd get up. Oh yeah, because he'd get up for sure.
Yeah.
He's got no life, so why not get up?
Oh jeez.
I bet you Frank would love a best of 5 playing series.
I'm sure he would. Play down 3 days.
And Jeff tries to explain, Josh, before you guys get into wrestling, he tries to explain to Frank and to Wes, it's not a playoff game, it's a play-in game. But they say to you, Jeff, it's a playoff
not
game.
A playoff
Jeff,
game.
It's a one-game playoff.
Playoffs? It's not a playoff game. It's a play-in game to get into the playoffs.
That's why Frank loves the play-in game.
It's a play-in game. It's a play-in game to make the playoffs.
Next, I won't be watching that game. I'll be watching the NXT special, but it is the Cubs against the Pirates. So hopefully the Cubs win.
Cubs better. You know what? I want to see Steve Bartman at the game.
I saw that campaign, that GoFundMe thing, and I wanted to throw up.
Did they
That's
raise
ridiculous.
Have they raised any more money than $50?
I don't know. Whoever made that stupid thing should be added to the Red Bastard thing.
How funny is that?
Let the poor man live his freaking life.
How funny is that, though? Come on.
That's ridiculous.
Poor Bartman. He just never gets any.
That's hysterical.
It's a dozen years.
What? They're going to start a GoFundMe to bring a black cat and a goat and whatever other reason why the Cubs haven't won a World Series in 100 years.
Yeah, that's right.
107 years, and of course, well, Josh, come on, we got it. They got to show some support to try to bring
Mama.
Cubs.
It's bad enough their fan base is buying a stupid myth from Back to the Future that the Cubs are going to win the World Series this year.
Aww.
I saw that at the beginning of the year, and I said, "Oh, Josh will be like, oh my gosh."
Poor Bubba.
All right. So tomorrow night, we've been teasing this for a couple of weeks now. It is happening. It's the WWE Live Network special from Madison Square Garden in New York City. The second best wrestling arena in the world, in my opinion.
Madison Square Garden.
Saturday night, me and Jeff will be recording a special sports short edition of this. It's going to relate to the Beast in the East special we did for 4th of July. So in order for you guys to listen to that, you got to get sports shorts.
Or I'll be putting it up on sportshorts.sportsworldradio.com, so you can go there and listen to it in a couple of days.
Exactly.
I'll probably have it up by Monday for you. I'll let you know on Monday's show that it's up.
Yeah, so this is the first televised or pay-per-view stream event from MSG. There's been house shows and live events for the past 4 years. The last pay-per-view or televised show, Jeff, from MSG was Survivor Series, where John Cena and The Rock tag teamed with each other. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was against The Miz and R-Truth.
Right.
That was actually Rock's first match in over 7 years.
I was just watching something about that on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. So before I get to the card, I just wanted to say some of the other wrestlers that are going to be there. If you're looking for guys like Roman Reigns, Cesaro, or Bray Wyatt, they are not going to be there tomorrow. They have a house show in Maine that they had to produce, so they got the A squad in effect for tomorrow night's house show. I just wanted to make that clear. But there is some other superstars that are advertised for the show that they're not in particular matches right now. We got Kane, of course, Mark Henry, Stardust, and the Bella Twins. So you may get a Divas match in there, and we'll see what happens. Let's go from bottom to top, shall we, Jeff?
Sure.
Let me ask you this. You're the New Yorker. You've been to Madison Square Garden. Tell us a little bit about your history of going to the shows as a wrestling fan.
I've seen a couple of wrestling shows at Madison Square Garden, but I've seen more basketball games and concerts there than anything.
How about the atmosphere?
It's crazy. It's freaking nuts. It's loud. That's a freaking very loud building. The acoustics are very cool in that building. It's very loud in there.
Especially, a lot of people consider Madison Square Garden to be the home of the WWE.
They had their very first WrestleMania there, which was freaking awesome.
What I like about this special is kind of a throwback to the 70s WWF, where you have a marquee match with the guy that's big attraction like Brock Lesnar. Let's say like Bruno Sammartino was the attraction, where they did monthly shows as opposed to weekly shows they do now.
Right.
So let's start off with this. We got a couple of rematches here, but matches I think are going to be very good. We have Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev.
Dolph Ziggler's got to win finally, doesn't he? When are they going to... Is this going to be the last match of this feud or what?
I think it will be. I mean, Dolph did win at Night of Champions. So there has been a lot of back and forth here. I think Dolph Ziggler wins unless somebody tries to interfere again.
Are they going to stick this match in a cage?
No.
They should.
We'll save that for Hell in a Cell in a couple of weeks.
Well, there's only one cage match Saturday night, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Next match here. It's the 25th anniversary of a WWE legend. His name is Chris Jericho, and he'll be taking on a man Jeff Escal does not like. His name is Kevin Owens. And this match is for the Intercontinental Championship. Jericho is a 9-time Intercontinental
Champion. He's not winning it because he's not a regular. So
correct.
Kevin Owens is going to win it, which I stink because I like the LOL. Lose, Owens, lose.
Or the WOW.
Walk Owens, walk. Which just might happen.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens to retain here as well. I think this is going to be a pretty cool match. I am a Kevin Owens fan out of the bunch here. So I'm just looking forward to sit back and enjoy the match. Jericho against Neville from the Beast of the East show at 4th of July was awesome. So it's cool. It's his 25th anniversary of making his debut in the wrestling business, and I think it's going to be a cool moment for him, especially performing in an arena where his dad, Ted Irvin, was a big player for the New York Rangers. So that's pretty cool. Let's get into this next match here. We got Randy Orton versus Sheamus.
I'm a Randy Orton guy. You know that.
So you're going to go with Orton?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. I'm going to go with Randy Orton as well. I don't know if they would tease a cash-in on a network special at MSG, especially with the cage match, but we'll get into that in a second. It's not a bad idea, actually, when you have Kane there. Do you really think Kane and Rollins would fight over each other over the title or over revenge? That's the idea out there.
Well, it's probably both, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's go to New York's own, the Dudley Boys, versus the New Day for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
I'm going with the Dudley Boys.
You are not a fan of the New Day.
No, New Day sucks.
You don't feel the power of positivity.
Not from them schmucks.
Don't you dare be soured.
Hey, Jeff, we already know that Browning wasn't very supportive of your comments about New Day, and he said, New Day rocks, Jeff. New Day rocks.
New Day sucks more than they rock, I'll tell you that.
I'm going to go with the Dudley Boys, too. In the last special, they had Finn Balor win the NXT Championship for Kevin Owens, so you would think you have at least one title change on these small specials like that. So I'll go with the Dudley Boys.
I want to see one of those I want to see all three of the New Day guys go through a table.
Let's go to the next one here. We got John Cena versus Seth Rollins inside the steel cage for the United States Championship.
Well, we know Cena's going to win it.
I'm going to go with John Cena. I think it would be a good idea to tease people to tune into Raw with Sheamus cashing in on Rollins on that special, especially since it's at MSG, with Kane beating up Seth Rollins after the match. I really do think the Demon Kane will appear during this cage match. And mess up Seth Rollins pretty bad.
Yeah?
Let me ask you this, Jeff. Do you like what's going on with Kane or no?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's pretty cool, too.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with John Cena to retain here, and Seth Rollins will get destroyed after the cage match is over.
And then, what we'll call it, redhead, goofy-looking dude's going to come in and grab the title?
Possibly. I won't say it will happen, but you never know. I think it'd be a good idea. I'm just pitching my idea out there for WWE.
Okay.
Then the main event, The Big Show versus the man he beat for the WWE Championship at Survivor Series 2002 in the same arena, Brock Lesnar.
I so want to see Big Show beat him, but I know it's not going to happen.
You're not a fan of Brock Lesnar.
No,
I'm
not.
And his advocate.
Oh, I hate it. I can't stand this freaking advocate. Take his advocate and shove it up his ass.
We were watching Raw. I caught the West Coast view. I was talking to Jeff, and I heard Paul Heyman repeat his name again.
I hate when he does that. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman. And then Paul Heyman grabs the mic and he goes, my name, or he goes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. No crap, she just said it.
That's a wrap for our preview for the MSG show tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be covering it live from WrestleZone.com and also will be on the Sports Short call with Jeff. So that's why we're moving NFL Real Talk to top of the hour.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to it. Are you?
Yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. It's going to be kind of fun. I'm telling you right now, if those announcers are not ringside, I'm going to be fit to be tied.
Let's remember the announcers were in Stamford, Connecticut instead of Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, cheap bastards didn't want to fly him out there.
I'll never forget that, Jeff. You were so fed up with that in Tokyo, Japan when you and Josh were on a Skype conference call.
They didn't want to fly him out there and have him commentate from there, cheap sons of bitches.
It was the 4th of July, and Jeff was so fed up.
All right, let's get to the first update of the day.
They do that again? Oh, boy. As a stockholder, knowing that they're in Connecticut and they're only freaking right in New York and they got the guys in Connecticut, oh, boy, am I going to be pissed.
Let me ask you this, Jeff. Do you think Howard Finkel should do the ring announcing for there, since it's the MSG show?
Yes.
I think that'd be a cool idea, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I like Howard Finkel. I'm surprised. I don't know why he left. All he does is just ring announce.
He's still there. He's just he doesn't want to be on the road all the time.
Right.
But that's right.
All right, let's get to our
update.
Let's get to our only update of the day. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the only update of the day.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff and Josh. We're at 46 minutes after the hour on this Friday, October 2nd, 2015. Let's see, Major League Baseball, here's what we got for today's games. Get ready for this. The Yankees and the Orioles, that game will be postponed. By the way, that's a day-night doubleheader tomorrow. The Marlins and the Phillies, they're postponed. Day-night doubleheader tomorrow. Nationals, Mets, they're postponed. Day-night doubleheader. The games that are expected to be played because of the rain, because of the big hurricane on the East Coast that's kind of threatening there. Got the Reds at the Pirates, Red Sox at Indians, Blue Jays at Rays, Cardinals at Braves. Game on ESPN tonight, the Angels at the Rangers. Tigers at White Sox, Cubs at Brewers, Royals at Twins, Astros at Diamondbacks, Athletics at Mariners, Padres at Dodgers, and lastly, it'll be the Rockies taking on the Giants. As this is, ladies and gentlemen, the final weekend of the 2015 regular season baseball. In the NFL, last night, the Pittsburgh Steelers had a chance to beat the Baltimore Ravens. They blew it. The Ravens go down, kick a game-winning field goal in overtime to prevail 23-20 in a wild game at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. So that is starting and kicking off week number 4. Don't forget, top of the hour, we will have the NFL Real Talk commercial free as we go over all of the week 4 action coming up this weekend. I'm Sean Mann for the first and only update for Sports World Radio. This update was brought to you by JockJournal.com. When we come back from this commercial break and update, more sports talk with Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, and the producer, Josh Lopez. Be right back after this commercial break.
All I want is to be loved. All I want is you. All I want is to be from somewhere, an address for me and you. Sometimes it feels impossible to get along. It feels impossible to get along.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hello there. I'm a famous actor. Pretty sure you know who I am. And when I want to know what's going on in the sports world, I tune into Sports World Radio.
She asked me maybe if I could share her sorrow.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, boys, where we going now? We got the last 9 minutes of the first hour of the show left. Top of the hour, we're going commercial-free. After we come back from our top-of-the-hour commercial break, we're going to be going commercial-free from there on out, giving our NFL picks for this week.
Well, I say that we got 9 minutes to go till the top of the hour till our NFL Real Talk show begins. Jeff, Josh, I suppose it's that time to get with the candidates for Rat Bastard of the Week and the Skippy Douche Canoe Award.
Oh, this is going to be fun, boys and girls.
Hey, Nash, I hope you're listening.
SWR Hump of the Week.
You want to do that? You want to do that one first?
Yeah, we might as well. And I nominate Nash Carey for screwing up with his blunder.
Hey, you know what? Shaba says the last scoreless tie in the NFL was November 7th, 1943, between the Lions and Giants, in case anyone wanted to know. See you later. He had to go. But he popped in to say that. How about that? Okay, so you want to do that one first, or you want to save that one for last, because that's the new one?
Last. Let's start off with this Skippy Bayless Douche Canoe.
Okay, cool.
We got a lot of candidates here for Skippy Douche Canoe. Let's see. Let's see the NFL. Let's see, Josh, you were talking with me about the Yahoo Sports article that talked about the Packer teammates compare Aaron Rodgers to Michael Jordan. That's the only one that I could think of, and I have to dominate that because how the crap do Packer teammates from that Yahoo Sports story that you sent me would think that Aaron Rodgers is another Michael Jordan? What the heck is up with that?
Who's next?
Let's see. ESPN on Ed Hockley because they didn't perform the disciplinary action.
Next.
Let's see. Josh Lopez for picking Baltimore over Cincinnati.
No, that's the Red Bastard Kid.
I'm teasing. All right. Well, right now, Josh, that's the only two I could think of. Is the ESPN on Ed Hockley and agreeing that it's right to not discipline him because he said it's not right to get a call, and then the Yahoo Sports article with Packers teammates comparing Aaron Rodgers to Jordan in his prime.
Jeff, who would you go with?
I'd probably go with ESPN.
Sean?
I'm going to go with, I second that. I could only think of ESPN as the likely scenario.
Yeah, I'm going to go with ESPN too.
So, for our first candidate, it's ESPN on saying it's fair that Ed Hockley doesn't get punished.
No, it's not fair. He should be getting punished.
Let's go into the Rat Bastards of the week.
I'm just typing this one out. Okay. Now, the next one I've got for Rat Bastard candidates. Okay, the candidates I have. Jonathan Papelbon and Bryce Harper, they got into a fight in the dugout, which ended Papelbon's season because he got suspended.
Right.
Ed Hockley, the NFL referee, of course, for telling Cam Newton, Josh and Jeff, you're not old enough to get the calls you want.
Okay.
X.
Josh Lopez for picking Baltimore over Cincinnati.
He's laughing so hard he had to kill himself.
I had to. The NFLPA for not doing any disciplinary action on Ed Hockley.
Who else?
The NFL Vice President of Officiating, Dean Blandino, who says that, more about the disciplinary action. Another one is Larry Brown because of what happened with the SMU for false information.
Was Rex Ryan on this list too?
Rex Ryan for saying the Patriots embarrassed us. The Buffalo Bills embarrassed Rex by their performance.
Yeah, right, whatever. I know who I'm picking. I don't need him to hear anymore.
That's your candidates.
All right, who do we got here?
I'm picking Ed Hockley.
Sean?
I'm going to second that. I have to agree with Jeff because you're the NFL referee. You don't tell a player that. If a player is asking for a flag, you shouldn't be saying that, especially a 26-year-old Cam Newton.
I'm surprised NBA players haven't confessed and heard stuff about Joey Crawford saying stuff like that to them. You can't tell me that's not happened.
So I take it, Josh, you're going with Ed Hockley, the NFL referee, for telling Cam Newton, you're not old enough to get the calls you want.
No, you can't say that to a quarterback. You can't determine how old the guy is before he gets a call. A call is a call, for Christ's sakes.
If it's a personal foul, it's a personal foul.
Exactly.
I'm sure Ed Hockley would say, you don't like the way I'm reffing? Then hit the showers and get out.
Yeah, you go hit
That's
the showers.
ridiculous. You're telling a quarterback, oh, you're not old enough to get the call? Shut up and just make the call.
No, that'd be the typical Ed Hockley.
That's not the first time. I know for a fact that's not the first time he's been the rat bastard on Sports World Radio.
Oh, boy. 7 years ago, rings the bell to me.
That's right. That's right. Took him 7 years, but he got back on the list, didn't he?
Yes.
Just in time for the anniversary of Sean Mann, Jeff on Sports World Radio.
That's right. Our anniversary's coming up, isn't it, buddy?
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Yeah.
When is
7
that?
years ago. October, it's something. I will look at the calendars from years past, which was 2008.
Sometime in October of 2008, you jumped on Sports World Radio, didn't you?
That's right. I have enjoyed every minute of it.
Jesus criminy, man.
I know, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, my Lord.
But But Ed Hock, it would be the typical Ed Hockley reply if you're asking for a flag. Josh, Jeff, and Sean, if you don't like the call, hit the showers and get out.
Hey, I got an idea. Don't determine whether you're going to call a penalty on how old I am. Just call it.
All right. The SWR hump of the week, as Josh says.
This is a brand new award.
Yeah, let me explain the rules for this one.
That's right. The SWR hump of the week.
I take it Josh has a new rule. What's this one, Josh?
SWR hump of the week are only associated for members of the chat room and on-air talent for Sports World Radio. And this also includes our partners at jockjournal.com.
Correct.
So if we see an article that's completely blasphemous, you can be added on this list as well.
That's right.
So we have the inaugural winner already. I'm going to let Jeff announce who's the inaugural SWR hump.
And there's a reason why this person is the inaugural winner. Okay? There's a reason why. And when that person screwed up the other day and Josh told me we were doing this at the beginning of the week, I said, Josh, from now on, after this week, you decide who the SWR hump is, but I'm taking the inaugural one. Because this person, and I don't really care whether he likes it or not, and I don't really care whether he's listening or not, this person deserves to be the hump of the week for sending me a freaking trivia question with the wrong answer. Mr. One Nash Carey, the owner of jockjournal.com. Our sister station, jockjournal.com. Our what's the word? Our brothers and sisters over there, the cool-ass owner, Nash Carey, that he is, you're the first ever hump of the week for Sports World Radio. Because you send me a trivia question, you send me the answer, and then 10 minutes later you say, oh, that's the wrong answer, here's the correct one. What? No, it don't work. When you send a trivia question, check your facts more than one place. 3 or 4 places. Make sure the answer comes up in 3 or 4 places, not just one. You know what you just did right there? You pulled a Skip Bayless move. That's what you did, Mr. Nash Carey. You pulled a Skip Bayless. You just found a question and said, okay, that's the answer. Great. You didn't even do your own research, did you?
Uh-oh.
Never trust one source. Multiple sources always work, Mr. Carey. So, Nash Carey, congratulations. You are the very first SWR hump of the week. And on that note, we're going to run to our final commercial break, because when we come back, we're doing NFL Real Talk commercial free. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Sports World Radio, the fastest 2 hours of sports talk on the internet with Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. We'll be right back.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us. And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available
Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hello there. I'm a famous actor. Pretty sure you know who I am. And when I want to know what's going on in the sports world, I tune into Sports World Radio.
All right, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. That was our last commercial break because now, coming up next, NFL Real Talk. We're going to pick every single game this week in the NFL. Coming up right now. Let's start it off, boys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NFL Real Talk. It's 4 minutes after the hour. The game has already been covered from last night, so here we go. The first game we get to, rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, which is 6:30 a.m. Pacific, in Wembley Stadium in London, England. The New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins.
We'll start off with Frank's pick here.
I can hear Jeff.
What?
NFL London, Jeff, rise and shine.
Josh will be putting the Z's right there because he'll be like snoozing past this one.
I'm going to tell you something.
Uh-oh. Look who's in the chat room.
Usually Saturday nights. Oh, he showed up.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
I'm here just ripping my team. I'm here. Hey, listen, Wes. What you posted on Facebook, I couldn't say it any better. So you know what? I'm not really gonna because you said it all. You said exactly what I was thinking, so you said it all. Good job. Good job, buddy.
I read that thing to Josh on our conference call, Wes, and that. Oh, look what he says. I always hear Jeff.
I know you're always here. Good job. I couldn't have said it any better. You're ripping your own team like that. Congratulations, my friend.
All right, so we got the first NFL London game of the 2015
Okay,
season.
really quick. Usually I'm doing work late at night. I'm up till 4, 5, 6 in the morning. If I'm up working and that game comes on, I'm going right to bed with that game on my TV.
I'm going to start off with Frank's picks as we go on with this.
Okay.
Frank said that he's going to go with the New York Jets over the Miami Dolphins.
And I'm sure he said over pretty loudly.
Correct.
Yeah.
The Jets and the Dolphins. Of course, you know, the Jets played very bad against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Dolphins, they played even worse than the way the Jets did last weekend. I'll take the Jets in this one against the Dolphins. Miami's got a serious problem with their quarterback. And, Josh, I know that you, of course, had picked Miami even before the season began to be the shocker of the AFC East. Not the case right now.
Wes is taking the Jets. I'm taking the Jets.
We're all on the Jets, right?
Yeah, watch Miami win.
Yeah, exactly.
But what were you saying, Josh, about the Jets and about the Dolphins?
Man, it's tight-knit here. I'm really split between this game. There's a couple games here I'm really interested that I'm really not sure with the picks here yet. But you know what? I'll go with the Miami Dolphins, actually. I'll be the lone wolf. I'm going with the Dolphins.
An upset special right there?
Correct. Yep.
Oh, wow.
I know. I have two friends I know that are going to like you more than they like me right now.
The next game. Okay, second early game that we got. The Houston Texans, they're traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons.
Frank Sprinkles got the Atlanta Falcons and Matt Ryan over the Houston Texans.
I'll go next. I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons, too. I'm really impressed with what I've seen out of them in the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, me too. I think Houston's defense is overrated, and they're going to get blown out on the road. I'll go with Atlanta.
You going with Atlanta?
Yeah.
I'm going with ATL, too.
It's a clean sweep.
I'm going with Atlanta as well.
Is anybody watching that game, by the way?
No. So the NFL today starts at 6 o'clock a.m. on Sunday?
Correct.
The hell
That's
out
right.
of here. The hell. Those guys will put me right to sleep.
All right, what's next, buddy?
The New York Football Giants. They will travel up to Orchard Park, New York to take on the Buffalo Bills, where Rex Ryan enjoys running his mouth.
You know something? You want to know something?
What?
I'm looking at my my TV guide schedule for Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay? I get, of course, the stupid damn London game. Okay, and then you know what my other morning game is?
What?
Which I'm very happy about?
Uh-oh, Giants and the Bills.
Damn Skippy it is. So now I might not be going to sleep. 'Cause if I go to sleep, I'm sleeping right through the Giant game.
Yeah, exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I might be going to bed early and getting out and getting up at like 9:30 so I can catch the Giant game.
When you look at this matchup, gentlemen, you look at one thing. The Giants, they got a big win. They need to beat the Redskins to finally get their first win of the season. The Buffalo Bills, they looked really impressive down in Miami to beat the Dolphins. Wouldn't you agree there, Josh? 41 points they put up on them.
Yeah, I think the Bills could be the real deal as long as Rex Ryan doesn't get in his team's way.
Hard one for me to pick, but I'll go first. I'll take the Buffalo Bills to beat the New York Giants.
Yeah, figures.
Frank also has the Buffalo Bills over the New York Giants.
That's 2 points I just got. Beautiful.
Josh, you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Buffalo as a safe pick at home.
There's 3 points I just got. Beautiful. Do I need to answer this question? Everybody knows I'm taking the Giants.
Yep.
I just see you guys are ahead of me. This is how I earn my This is how I get my points because you guys pick the losers all the time.
The losers.
Hey, Jeff, what about Denver?
That's why I'm in front of all of you.
Hey, Jeff, what about Denver, Detroit? I was glad to gain a point there, buddy.
Yeah, well, you were lucky on that one. All you guys, all three of you guys picked Buffalo, right?
Yeah,
beautiful.
You're picking the Giants.
And I'm the only one picking the Giants. There's an extra point I just got. Beautiful.
Great.
All right, here's another early game that we've got. The Oakland Raiders, who are 2-1. They beat Cleveland last weekend. They will take on the 0-3 Chicago Bears.
Sean?
This was a tough pick for me.
Tough pick?
But, well, you never know. The Bears could always play spoiler, but I'm going to take the Raiders in this one.
Yeah, it wasn't that much of a tough pick.
Jeff, who you got, buddy?
Raiders
on the road, okay. Well, me and the big win are going to go with the hometown team, the Chicago Bears at home. To get their first home victory of the year.
Homers.
Yeah.
Bears
Speaking of homers that went with the Giants in the last pick, so.
Yeah, but at least the Giants have a win.
Well, the Bears will get their one, too. So. Speaking of the other team, Jeff has a homer for.
The Bears. Okay, well, anyway, to get to this game, the Bears have to play a lot better, and just in order to get the first win in Oakland, they're rolling. They could still be a threat in the AFC West. Who knows, though? It's still a long season. Oh yeah, and like Josh says to you, Jeff, speaking of being homer right there and having something for Andy Dalton.
I'm not a homer.
The Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm not a homer when it comes to that team there, Cincinnati. This is a tough pick for me right here.
Well, Josh and I would say, well, come on, Jeff. You've always got a hard on for Andy Dalton. You always have something big for him.
You're damn right I got something big for him. You're damn Skippy. And on that note, I'm taking Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, my God. Sean, you got, buddy?
Well, come on, Josh. Look what we saw last weekend. They went to Baltimore, and they beat the Baltimore Ravens last weekend.
Impressive when they're 9-7 at the end of the year.
Yeah, but I don't care. Hey, Josh.
Like they are every year.
Hey, Josh, what happens if they're 9-7 and win the division?
Ooh, he got you there,
they
Josh.
can win the division, but they're still not getting to the conference championship.
Yeah, but they're in the
Super
division.
Bowl.
It's okay. 9-7, win the division. I'm okay with that. I know. I'll tell you something right now. I'll tell you something right now. Who's not okay with that would be Wes.
Ooh.
Hey, you can win the division and still play in the wild card round.
Wes would be lucky to have his team be 9-7 right now.
Yeah.
I'd say must-win game for Kansas City, but I don't see it happening. They dropped to 1-3. The Cincinnati Bengals, they will be 4-0. I'm taking Cincinnati.
4-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cincinnati
Why
Bengals
you're giving
as
me
well.
grief?
I think this is going to be a boring game. It's nothing worth watching.
I don't have it on TV. That's good, but you're giving me grief?
I
take the
give you
Bengals?
grief. You called me a homer like a couple of minutes ago.
Well, that's because you
give me
picked
that crap.
Chicago.
Yeah, and you picked the Giants before that.
I picked the Patriots.
I pick the Giants every week. I never pick against them.
Yeah, so don't give me crap.
It's the only team. It's one of the two only teams I don't pick against. Well, I can't know. It's the only team I don't pick against. There's a team 90% of the time I don't pick for. It's actually two teams here that I never pick. Unless I absolutely have to.
One, Sean.
All right, so the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, here it comes. This is an
4-0.
easy game.
All right, get ready for this one. It'll be that Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts. We all probably know that Nash will take the Jaguars in this one to get him 7 games so Jeff can buy him a steak dinner.
Steak dinner. No, I'm taking the Colts.
I'll take Indianapolis Colts myself.
We're all on the Colts. Frank's got them too.
Frank's got the Colts too. That's another loss for Jacksonville, baby. I'm ready. That T-bone's tasting good.
Not according to what happens with Nash coming into the chat room and he says, Jeff, 2 down and 7 to go.
Look at Wes. He says Super Bowl or bust. Ben puts up 50 last night.
Well,
Give
guess
me a
what?
break.
Ben didn't play last night, so he didn't put up 50.
Hey,
Gotta
Wes,
run, see you boys, go Pirates. Hey, the Pirates are going to get knocked out of the play-in game, dude. Watch that.
Wes, don't be like Skippy, because Skip Bayless thought that Tony Romo started against the Chargers
Watch
back
that,
on
Wes.
August 13th.
Wes
Yeah.
is losing the play-in game at home, so all the fans can cry.
We saw that yesterday from you, Wes. I read your entire post on the air. That was funny.
I got a
All
friend
right.
of mine. I got a friend of mine who's on a Pittsburgh trip right now because his whole family lives there. He saw the hockey team lose the other night. He saw the freaking Steelers lose last night, and he's going to a freaking Pirates game, and they're going to lose that game too. He's bad luck for the team. I hope he goes to the play-in game so the Pirates lose that one too.
The next game. How about this game, Josh and Jeff? Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Carolina.
Frank Sprinkle has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
What
over
the heck is
Carolina.
the matter, you Frank?
Thank you, Frank, for giving me another point.
Frank, are you out of your mind? The Buccaneers, really? Against the Panthers?
I like when Frank does that. I like when Frank makes a stupid pick like that. Wah, wah.
Even the buzzing can agree with that. Here you go, Josh. Who are you taking? Carolina, Tampa.
I got your buzzing right here. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers as well. Greg Olsen and Cam Newton are on a roll with each other. And they also got Jaron Allen this week.
Correct.
So I'm interested to see how he plays with the new defense.
He's renewed and got revigored because he's with a first-place team.
What about
Correct.
Jameson Winston for the Buccaneers?
He's a rookie.
He's a scrub.
He's a scrub. He's a Heisman Trophy loser, another one.
Jeff's got the list.
Next.
All right, it'll be the 1-2 Philadelphia Eagles. They'll take on the Washington Redskins in the nation's capital.
Okay, is there any way we can end up a tie in here? Let's just have a tie game, 0-0.
I'm going to go with the Yeah, go ahead, son.
So this is the game, Jeff, where you think that this should be a 0-0 game?
This is probably the boringest game of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the game after that.
Hey, I'm watching that game. I want to see whatchamacallit play. Get his ass beat.
I'll take the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Washington Redskins. Washington doesn't look impressive at all. Sorry, Gary One Arm. I'll add that point to my list.
Josh?
Tie, but
A tie.
in my pick'em, I got the Philadelphia Eagles.
What does Frank got?
Frank's got the Philadelphia Eagles as well.
Okay, I'm going with the Eagles too then. This way, if Washington loses, we all lose a point.
That's good.
That's the only reason why I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But Josh, Gary One Arm, hail to the Redskins.
Yeah, screw him. If he's hailed to the Redskins, why ain't he here?
Yeah. Hailing team for trying to grab money all the time from people.
That's right.
First late afternoon game, the Cleveland Browns at the San Diego Chargers.
Is Johnny Manziel starting?
No. Josh McCown is.
Josh McCown is.
I'm taking the Chargers, even though they've got so many freaking injuries.
What happens if Johnny Manziel looks for you, Jeff, and comes to your studio and introduces himself to you?
He's lucky I don't have a ticket to this game.
San Diego Chargers, I believe after...
Because I would go with a sign that says Sports World Radio hates Johnny Football.
Oh, that'd be great.
And then the security says, well, we don't like that, Mr. Escow. We got to kick you out of the stadium.
Lots of luck.
Lots of luck.
I'll take San Diego in the game against Cleveland. The Chargers are on a mission to come back after what was a disastrous game in Minneapolis last weekend.
They got to stay out of their way.
Yeah.
They kept getting in their way at the Minnesota game.
They just played flat, didn't even look into the game. What do you think, Josh?
Well, Frank has the San Diego Chargers, obviously, over the Cleveland Browns. He told me that don't be surprised if Johnny Manziel does get inserted in this game, however.
Ooh. Big deal.
I'm going to go with the Chargers as well. I'm not watching this game. I can give two big doings about it. But, yeah, I'll go with San Diego.
It's my only afternoon game I got, so I got to watch it.
I'll give them something to cheer about, so there goes that.
It's the only afternoon game I got, so.
In the Mile High City, it'll be the Minnesota Vikings, 2-1 against the 3-0 Denver Broncos.
Frank Sprinkle has the Minnesota Vikings over the Denver Broncos.
I had a feeling he was going to do that.
Upset special of the week. And also, Jeff, he wanted me to say this to you. He said, Minnesota upset win.
Minnesota upset win, Jeff.
The way they played against the Chargers, yes. But
on the road, though?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm taking Denver.
I think it'll be a close game, but I'm going to go with Denver as well. Sean?
It was a tough pick for me, but you have a good point, Josh, from what you're saying. I think it'll be close, but I think the Denver Broncos will win this one against a impressive Minnesota Viking team.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see Denver lose because it'll help the Chargers. I don't think Minnesota's got enough to do it.
Be tough to win in that altitude.
Yeah. I don't think they got enough to do it.
Another matchup that we've got, let's see, how about this one? Does anybody really care about this game?
No.
I think this game's going to be easy. St. Louis Rams with Jeff Fisher. They take on the 3-0 Arizona Cardinals.
Me and Frank have the Arizona Cardinals.
Easy. I'm taking the Cardinals, Josh. After what you posted on Facebook, the Cardinals are the real deal. Look what they've done. They put up 40 points in Week 2. They put up 47 against the 49ers. Cardinals are an impressive story right now.
I'm no longer picking the St. Louis Rams, especially with the fact that they couldn't even beat Michael Vick at home last week.
That was a joke.
Unbelievable. 12-6, really?
It was an ugly game anyway, 12-6. Jeff, your thoughts on this matchup, St. Louis at Arizona?
I'm taking the Cards in this game.
Cardinals are the best team in the NFC.
Yep. I'm taking the Cardinals in this game.
They'll probably do the same thing, put up like 40, 47 points again.
Probably.
It'll be over.
Probably.
Next.
All right, Josh, Jeff, the Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers.
Is anybody taking San Francisco?
No.
I think we're all in agreement with the Packers.
Yeah. I'm taking the Pack.
And Josh, Colin Kaepernick, ready to go on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick gonna embarrass himself at home again.
Yeah. Good thing this game isn't on a Sunday night.
Oh. Yeah. They have one good performance, then the 49ers get trounced.
The Sunday night football game is kind of a joke, by the way.
Yeah, well, not for Shaba, it's not.
Yeah.
Sunday night football on NBC with Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth calling the game. Dallas Cowboys with their backup quarterback going on against the Saints with their backup quarterback.
Oh, God.
Who's Frank picking?
Frank said for you, Jeff, that he's going to go with the New Orleans Saints over the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
Really?
Yep.
That kind of surprised me.
Sean?
Oh, boy. You know, I think it's going to be like I told you a few days ago, Josh, in our conference call there, buddy. I expect to see it, a defensive battle. I think it's going to be close. I hate to say it. I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Saints. Sorry, Shaba.
Jeff?
I'm taking the Saints.
Oh! Jeff's upset special.
Drew Brees plays, and they get their first win.
I'll go with the Dallas Cowboys only because of their defense.
Beautiful. I just got another point from you suckers.
Monday night
Fell right
football.
into that trap, didn't you?
How about this Monday night game? It'll be the Detroit Lions at the Seattle Seahawks. Anybody gonna watch on Monday night?
No, nobody's watching.
I know two people that'll be watching it, Tara and her husband.
Yeah. And they'll stop watching it after the first quarter.
That'll be about it, because I ain't wasting my time with that crap.
Tara, wherever you're listening, I hate to admit this, but you're not going to win in Seattle in one of the loudest NFL stadiums. You might as well just get ready to lose this one. Seattle wins big time.
Monday's game will personify why the Detroit Lions will be the worst team in the NFC North this year.
You know what, Josh? By this time next year, maybe next year when NFL Pick'em comes back for next year, then we can realize that the NFL can put better games on than what we've seen for the first couple
These games are a joke.
They stink, man.
You got the Steelers and Chargers the week after that. Whoopity-doo.
They stink.
Yeah, they have the Sunday night football games as well. I'm not impressed with those either.
Well, just remember that next month it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hold up, on where?
On the NFL Network. That's a November game. That's when the first 8 weeks
I thought you were going to say Sunday night football.
Nope, it's a Thursday night game next month.
Hey, I just want to say hello to my friend Carrie. Hey, Carrie, how are you?
Carrie?
Correct.
Nope.
Yeah. You know who Carrie is. She's been in our chat room before. South Rocks. Remember that, Sean? Remember South Rocks?
Yes, I remember South Rocks.
That's Carrie. Hey, Carrie. She can only listen to us in her car. How about that? So she's cruising around listening to Sports World Radio in her car right now. How great is that?
The problem, gentlemen, with Detroit is that they should be 2-1. They had a chance to beat Denver last weekend. I think that loss to the Chargers really hit them really hard because they blew that 18-point lead. And then maybe the fact that they haven't gotten over that heartbreaking playoff loss to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oopsie. That's all I got to say. Oopsie. Hey, don't forget, if you want to hear what we talk about during the commercial breaks, head on over to sportshorts.sportsworldradio.com. That's sportshorts.sportsworldradio.com and become a fly on the wall and listen to all our commercial breaks. Some really good rants and laughs over there, kids. I know Josh is a part of a lot of them, but he goes back and listens to them and cracks up. Don't you, buddy? Well, he just fell off his chair listening to him.
So I would say in this game, though, Jeff, you'll be taking Seattle against Detroit.
Of course. There's no way I'm taking Detroit in this stinking game.
Because
I told Tara I'm not picking Detroit no more until they prove to me they can win a stinking game.
Minnesota upset win.
Okay, Rocky, don't do it no more.
This stupid game really, really sucks.
So, Josh, you taking Seattle or Detroit?
I'm going to go with Seattle. It doesn't matter who wins.
It's a real entertaining game for Monday Night Football, Josh, and the popularity of the fans.
He's not watching it. He's watching wrestling instead.
Teasing.
Okay, let's go to our first tiebreaker.
All right, first tiebreaker. I'm going to go first. Seattle will destroy Detroit. It's not even going to be a game. 38-3, the Seahawks over the Lions.
Wow, Sean, 38-3?
A blowout. I don't think Detroit's got a chance to win there.
I got Seattle winning 37-10.
Wow.
Whoa.
I got the Seahawks at 27-13, Jeff.
Wow.
And Frank has the Seahawks 40-7.
Wow, everybody's got on a blowout. Detroit's going to win by 3. You know that, right?
The pick distribution tells a story about Seattle.
I'm telling you something. We all have it in a blowout. We all have Seattle. That son's a bitch. Detroit's going to win by 3. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
All right, the next one. I expect this game to be a lot of low scoring and all about defense. Dallas goes into New Orleans and wins 16-9.
16-9?
That's what I'm calling it. 16-9.
Dallas 16-9?
Yep.
69.
Wow, you know what I got the score as?
What is it, buddy?
17-10 New Orleans.
Ooh. That's close.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys 20 to the Saints 14. And Frank has the Saints 26, the Cowboys 18.
Wow. Sean and I are really close, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah, great minds think alike.
Yeah. No, they don't, because I got it one way and he's got it the other way.
Who will score the most points this week? I say Philadelphia. Tiebreaker number 2.
Oh, my God. What does Frank have?
Frank has the Seattle Seahawks scoring
Wow.
the most points this week.
What do you got?
I have the Indianapolis Colts against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I have the Atlanta Falcons over Houston.
Ooh. Who's next?
Who's going to score the fewest points this week?
Detroit Lions.
Oh, good one.
Jeff?
Who do you think I picked?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville. I picked Jacksonville against Indy, yeah.
Me and Frank are in agreement with the St. Louis Rams.
Ooh, those are good picks right there, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Those are our NFL picks for this week in Week 4, right? Yeah,
that's right.
Week 4 already. Wow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all our picks for Week 4. Very interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting. Just a quick reminder, no NFL Real Talk tomorrow night. We just did it. Josh and I will be doing a special sports shorts for you guys while we are watching a special WWE event that's coming from Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. So it's going to be kind of a long sports short. It's not going to be such a short sports short. It's going to be probably about 2 or 3 hours long, so it'll be kind of fun. You'll hear me ranting and all sorts of good stuff.
We'll crack jokes, we'll rip Skippy if you want. All that good stuff.
Yes, all that good stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hey, you said it, Josh, to me before we came on the air show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Commercial free. If we get out of here early, we get out of here early, right?
Yep.
There you go. Good timing.
Guess what? We're getting out of here early. It's
right
Friday.
At 6:30, yep.
Yeah, it's Friday. We like to let everybody go early, start their weekend off right, correct? We did what we came here. We told you we had a jam-packed show. Guess what? We got everything in. We're going to let you guys go early, and we're going to let everybody go early and start their weekend off really nice. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy all the football games on Sunday and Sunday night. We'll be back on Monday for Sports World Radio again. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. For Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, I'm Jeff Eskow. This has been Sports World Radio. Adios, bitches.
Goodbye and have a great weekend, all.
Shut up, Skip.
for listening to Sports World Radio with your hosts, Jeff Eskow and Sean Mann. Online at SportsWorldRadio.com. Sports World Radio, the equal opportunity ripper. We'll catch you next time.